Hiya. So I'm talking a bit quietly because I'm in the woods and there's a lot of people here. I'm always really self-conscious if I get caught walking along talking to myself. Hope you're all okay. It is really, really muddy here, really muddy. So I may fall over. Sometimes can't actually see where I'm walking. But yeah, out in the woods today on my own. No one wanted to come with me. I think when I'm filming, they get fed up with me, waiting for me. But out in the woods. And boy, is it good to be here. I'm working all week and barely left the house, to be honest. Dark when I start work, and then pretty much dark when I finish work. Whoop. So yeah, good to get out. Thought I'd bring you along. Don't feel quite so lonely when you guys are with me. Sad, feel sorry for me. Right, ooh. Okay, I'm so gonna fall over in a minute. I'm gonna, I think, put you away until until I'm at a place where it's not quite so muddy. So otherwise I am gonna end up on my bum. So I'll bring you back in a sec. Thanks for coming with me though. Gorgeous, isn't it? I love that saying. What is it? Going into the forest to lose myself and find my soul or something. I may well lose myself. May well. I've never been here on my own before and I'm coming up a different way today. So that'll be funny, won't it? May never be seen again. Which way? That way? Or that way? Decisions. Whichever way it's muddy. So I think onwards and upwards. Mud. And then finally, no mud. Hurrah! There's something about spruce woods that I just love. So stunning, especially when the sun's coming through the trees. And it's so quiet. Oh my God. This to me is heaven. Absolute blissful heaven. Oh, blinding you. Blind, oh my goodness, I really am blinding you. I look like I've got a halo. Oh, like a heavenly being. Oh. You have to remember sometimes to stop. And breathe. I think we get so caught up in everyday life, going up here, that sometimes you just forget to actually stop and like take it in, you know? Busy, work, you know, cook tea, do the shopping, run here, run there. I mean, I know it's a bit more chilled at the minute, obviously, but life's still full on, isn't it? Oh, just come out to places like this. Actually be in the moment. You can't beat it, honestly. Just so good for the soul. Clears your head. Oh, incredible. I hope for people that aren't able to get out, either through ill health or just circumstances, that being able to watch other people come out helps a little bit, just a little bit. If I can make one person smile or feel a little bit happier if they're having a rubbish day, then I am over the moon. I've always loved the woods. I think it was, well, part of it, not all of it, but I think part of it. When I was a kid, I used to watch, I think it was called Robin of Sherwood. Oh my God, about Robin Hood. Oh, apart from him being incredibly handsome, but I just used to love that idea of living in the woods off the land. Maybe not the Robin from the rich bit, giving to the poor, absolutely, but yeah, I just used to love it. So when we used to come for walks with my parents and stuff, I always used to look for Robin Hood in the trees. See, I've always been a bit loopy. Oh, I'm not quite sure where this track goes. Not sure we've been down this one before. Still muddy though, just to make a change. I think I'm looking for a particular little spot. Oh, I think it might be in here. So come in here with me. It's so dark under these trees, it's mad. Go from the beautiful sunshine. Go in here. Ooh. How dark it is. It's mad, isn't it? Well, I'll show you around, spin you around a sec, hang on. Let's go towards the light. Yeah, a bit dark under here on my own. A bit creepy. I'm trying to find, there was somewhere, got a story to tell you about a spoon. So, this spoon means a lot to me. So, a good few years ago now, my hubby was messing around at a campsite and decided to try and carve a spoon. And I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. I want to have a go at that. So that is the first spoon I ever carved. Ooh, just with a knife. I clearly, you can probably see, didn't hollow it out very well because I didn't have a special knife to do that or anything, hook knife or anything at that point. And I loved that spoon, and so I just kept it with my camping stuff and I used it all the time. And back a few years ago, we would quite often of a weekend come out and just like spend the day in the woods, put up a tarp and have a brew, cook something, and just spend the day in the woods. And one time we came to these woods and I lost my spoon. Wasn't sure where I'd lost it, just lost it. And I know it's a spoon, but I was devastated about my little spoon. And anyway, kind of had to just accept that it had gone. And I'd lost it, and I should have been more careful. Anyway, we came back. As I say, these woods are huge. Nearly fell in a ditch. And so quite often you can come here, or we can come here, and end up going a totally different way to anywhere we've ever been before. And I couldn't remember exactly where we'd spent the day when I'd lost my spoon. And then one time we came here, about a year ago now, and I suddenly recognised a bit of the woods. I was like, hang on, this is where I lost my spoon. And would you believe I found it? It was there. I found roughly where I thought we'd like spent the day and had our tarp and everything, and it was flipping there on the ground, and it must have been about 3 years after I'd lost it. How mad's that? So it may look like nothing to you guys, but I will always keep that spoon. Always. Oh my word, I'm getting absolutely lagged with mud. But yeah, so I'm hoping, she says, to find where I lost and found my spoon to show you, because there are also some really cool like little sculptures in the woods as well where I lost and found my spoon. So I'm hoping that I can find those again, but I don't think it's down this way, so I might have to retrace my steps. But oh, it's so good to be out though, I love it. Fair to say, it's a bit muddy. This whole track, clearly the water doesn't drain away very well here because we've had really dry weather. But yeah, I'm yet to fully escape the mud unless I go off into the woods, but I'm going to stick to paths, otherwise that's a surefire way of me getting lost in it. Can you imagine? Have to call out the search party. The sun is so warm. Honestly, really lovely day. It's meant to be quite wet tomorrow, so I needed to grab the opportunity while I could. Oh, I love it here so much. So lucky to have this, like 10-minute drive from home. So I've been doing a little informal lockdown challenge today with some friends, and basically we have to film ourselves for a minute thereabouts on the hour, every hour, starting at 8 o'clock this morning. That was a bit tough. Until 6 o'clock tonight. And it's been mad clock watching all day and realising how fast the hours fly by. It's, yeah, crazy. But been a busy old day today. But yeah, so it's been quite a good little challenge really. Quite enjoyed doing it. Hope you can't see right up my nose. I'm actually starting to feel like I do actually know my way around, because I've just come out somewhere where I've recognised. So I'm now heading towards where I know I lost and found my spoon. Exciting. Yeah, it's just a spoon, whatevs. You can see why one might get lost though. So I've just come down from up there, and then you can go that way. You can go that way. You can go down there, and you can come down here. So you can see why it could be a little confusing. These woods are managed by the Forestry Commission, and a sterling job they do too. See if we can find these sculptures for you. They're very cool. Look how cool it is. I swear to God, they feel so spiritual, these places. To me, anyway. Look at it. Look at that. God, I love it here. Ground's like really spongy as well, really soft. Loads of people have made little dens and stuff in here. Got try and remember now though where we had our little day camp, roughly. I'm kind of between two paths as well, so if anyone's worried, I'm not going to get lost. Probably make a better video though, wouldn't it, if I did get lost? To be fair. Surprising as well how much cooler it is under here. I know in some ways that's an obvious statement, but noticeable drop in temperature. The thick canopy of trees. Look, you can barely see skylight through. Look. I don't know if anyone else does this. I literally get butterflies when I'm in somewhere like this. I just love it so much. Oh, I can just feel my soul and my heart filling up. I think I'm really sad and hippie. Almost feel a bit emotional. Can't find these flipping sculptures though. Beginning to think I made those. Well, I didn't make them up. They were made out of wood, so they may potentially have rotted away. I seem to remember there was something like a chicken or something. Really random. Definitely can't find them now. I keep scouting around though. They were definitely here, I'm not making it up. And I didn't dream it. I'm going to keep looking. I can't find these sculptures. I'm definitely not making it up. They were here, but I can't find them now. So it was definitely in these woods though, up behind me here, where I lost and found my little wooden spoon. I'll keep that spoon forever, you know. It's a rubbish spoon, to be fair, but it means a lot to me. Bless the little spoon. Did well, really. To last that long, I mean. Obviously it looks a bit sorry for itself now, but then so would you if you were left out in the woods for like 3 years, just on the ground. I've got a really wet bum. I just sat on a stump to take some photos and do my little minute for my little lockdown challenge. So I've got a wet bum now. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm going to follow this path back up. I'm going to go the long way back to the car and just make the most of being out here because it's just so beautiful and the air is just, I don't know, it just feels so fresh. These trees behind me. I think why this wood is so cool is that there's a real mix. So you've got whole massive deciduous areas and then you've got whole massive spruce areas. So it kind of doesn't matter what rocks your boat, it's all here. And it's lovely to be able to go from the one to the other and feel my life force energy reawakening. God. I'm going to stop talking now. And I'll bring you back if I find the sculptures. She said, I think you're starting to think they're not here, aren't you? Yeah. Don't see how they can disappear, but I reckon they must have maybe rotted away. Seem to remember they were looking a bit sorry for themselves. Get dizzy. It's something about getting a little bit more mature. I'm not going to use the word older. I never used to get birds. They're cute and all that, but I never really got them. Never understood why people would be so fascinated with them. And do you know what? I'm really starting to love them now. They're so, I don't know, they're really pretty, and I just love their bird song. It's so lovely to listen to. Just gorgeous. Really am starting to talk drivel now, aren't I? My God. Let's talk about the birds. I decided to go round that puddle. If I had wellies on it, it'd be a bit different. But I haven't. Jeez, look at it. Man alive. Doesn't seem to matter which way I go. It's just mud everywhere. That's the way back to the car. So I think I'm gonna head this way and kind of go back the way I came in, I think. Just because the other paths are like the main paths. So they get really busy. And, I don't want to be dealing with people. So yeah, I'm trying to find the quiet routes. Work with people all week long. Don't want to be dealing with them over the weekend. Oh dear. Don't come out to the peace and quiet to see loads of people, do you? Right, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here because I'm kind of slowly winding my way back down towards the car, and that path is really slippy, so I really don't want to end up either jarring my back or something stupid, because it is definitely feeling so much better now. I've got a little rucksack on just with water bottle and battery pack and just a couple of little bits like that. And some crisps in case I got lost on my way. Can't be doing with being hungry. But yeah, so thank you ever so much for coming with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you can get out and find your peace and find your soul, and just, yeah, go and get some fresh air, guys. So good for the noggin. And yeah, just breathe. Remember to be in the moment, so important. And I'll catch you again soon, guys. Take care, stay safe, see you soon. Bye.